Hey, welcome back to the March 13th, 2021 episode of the Gratu Orloff program. Once again brought to you live in color from the 7th floor, room 3, up here in Gratuville, in the International Building of Trade, the Gratu Orloff International Building of Trade. And we've got a special episode today. We're going to continue to try to alphabetize from several boxes. We're kind of in the H's in there as far as organizing these Bronze Age comics. But I just got a package from FedEx from an amazing YouTube guy named Graphic Man. And let me show you what. If you're not subscribed to Graphic Man, I'm going to show you his amazing page real quick on my wife's tablet. See, yeah, look up this. Yeah, this is, this guy has an amazing YouTube page. Like here, dynamic dogs and comics. See, it's a really slick YouTube page.
During World War II, comic readers,
I mean, this guy should have thousands of subscribers, and he's got 30 subscribers, which is ridiculous. You guys need to all subscribe to Graphic Man. But he asked me for my address a couple of days ago, then put a little message below one of my videos that said check your email, and he had a tracking number. So looks like it's going to be one of those acts of kindness, or as they say in the community, AOK packages. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, it just arrived in the last half hour. Let's see what we got. It's really exciting. I'm never good at unwrapping on camera, but you'll have to forgive me. All right. First part is accomplished. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Hello, Kenneth. That's Gratu's alternate name. Thought you might like a package of stuff. At the very bottom of this package, you will find a small movie poster that I personalized for you to reflect your inner Frankenstein. Hope you enjoy. And then it says my version of Floyd Godfredson. So that's really cool looking. Now let's see. Let's see. So he said he started with this. I started with this as a basis for my assignment. Thought I could use a little Gratu touch. I had to make the letter U using pieces of other letters. You'll see what I'm talking about when you get to the bottom of the box. I also left one stripe of blood that you'll also see when you stare at it long enough. Of course, with your whiskers, you look like a cross between the Wolfman and Frankenstein. Which would be the best of both worlds? Take care, and see you on YouTube. Yours truly, Micah, Graphic Man. And it says the small booklet about animals was created by a crazy guy in Missouri who owned a comic book shop and baseball card called Wall of Fame. He fancied himself as a publisher as well, and one day about 30 years ago gave me one of his booklets. I don't know if the facts in his booklet are accurate, but I figured your spirit of preservation would like to see it. Alright, so let's see what we got. Man, it's like Christmas morning. Okay. This is what he's referring to, dangerous animals. An A to Z listing of the most dangerous animals on Earth by George Lozatto. So you've got the Zeuglodon and the Andrewsarchus. This is pretty cool. Wow. It says introduction. When I was 12, my obsession was not baseball, but animals. New York's Museum of Natural History was my favorite place of all. When I asked an official there how much more education I'd need after high school to become a curator, I was told 12 years. For someone with a somewhat short attention span, that was way too long, which is why I played checkers, not chess. However, the setback didn't diminish my interest in the animal world. It still fascinates me over 40 years later. So here's hoping you find this little work of mine as unusual as I do. That's really cool. That's what a Tasmanian devil really looks like. Okay. Alright, so cool. We got a Savage Sword of Conan magazine. And this is not one I own. And it's got like a Vampira looking sea witch there. This is issue 101. Wow. And the interior art is Ernie Chan and John Buscema. Cool. Here's a Roy Rogers Western from AC Comics. It says, bought this in Branson at the Roy Rogers Museum. Interiors are black and white. I just wanted to go to Branson. So this is printed in 1999, and it's fully authorized and everything. Let's see if there's notes on this one. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Here's an issue of House of Secrets 113. I'm going to be going through my House of Secrets today, but this is one I don't have. It's almost magical that he knows I don't have this. I'm getting a lot of reflection from that light. Wow. And I was just talking about, this is surreal. I was just talking about this like yesterday, that I don't have the early issues of World's Greatest Comics magazine. It's like really cool, but apparently I only have issue 12. And then here's number 2, and here's number 1. Damn, this, he's like psychic. Unless it was further back that I was talking about that I didn't have them, and he just sent them. Wow. I don't know when I talked about what. So this is this is number 5. This is this really great modern in the 2000s attempt to make it look like you've got an actual 60s comic. World's Greatest Comics magazine number 6. Here's number 7. Number 8. Ooh. Number 9. I like that price tag that says Caveman. Is there a comic store named Caveman out where you live? That's amazing. Wow, this is incredible. Number 10. Now they're going to Asgard. Number 11. So I guess that gives me pretty much a complete run of this comic. Wow. Again, that Caveman sticker, that's great. The artwork's great. Why can't they make all comics look like these now? Oh, excellent. An EC reprint. And I don't have this one. I mean, I've got the Russ Cochran hardcover black and white ones, the ones that came out in the 70s, but I don't have all the color reprints. And this is great. Look at the condition of that. It says good plus, but hell, to me that's perfect condition. You know, I'm. It's not that I'm not. This looks brand new to me. The Secret Society of Supervillains #3. I don't think I have this one. I mean, I've got some of this title, but this is great. Man, wow! It just keeps. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here. The Avengers 259 on the side of the scrolls. I do not have this issue. I'm positive I don't. September '85. Charlton Western with Severin art from May 1981. It's amazing. More EC horror, Vault of Horror. You know, our beagle is named Drusilla, and my wife's name is Cleo, and when we adopted our dog from a family that had her as a puppy, and they couldn't control the dog, so they sold the dog to us. But her name was Chloe, and my wife's Cleo, and the dog is Chloe, and it's a little confusing. We need to change the dog's name. The dog wasn't about a few months old. So a friend of ours suggested Drusilla, after, I guess that's a vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer or something. I watched enough of the show to know it was good, but I never watched every episode like my wife did. So, but I knew that name was something else though. And then I remembered, or yesterday, I just showed my wife that in the last 4 issues of Vault of Horror, they introduced a third horror host. They have the Crypt Keeper, the Old Witch, and the Vault Keeper, and then they introduced Drusilla, who was like a pretty witch, vampire kind of character, like a vampira. And so Drusilla is actually an EC horror host, is what I'd like to think of. Although I guess there's nothing wrong with being named after a Buffy character. That's Vault of Horror #1. And here's a crime suspense stories reprint. Oh, what do we got here? It just keeps coming, man. This is like Christmas, seriously. In fact, this inspires me to put my Christmas tree up in here later today, because this really is more like Christmas than Christmas really was. This is a 100-page super spectacular Sergeant Rock. Yeah, excellent. See, this is the thing, is to have notes on the back, which I don't do, and I need to start. Receive this book from CGC Forum. Cool. Yeah, because that's important to have those kind of notes. Okay, what do we got here? It's framed. It's an early Charlton. Or no, it's not framed. It's just stuck in the frame. It's an earlier Charlton, Black Fury. It's Black Fury. He's turned man killer. This is number 46 from February of 1964. And this must be, oh wow, look at this. All New Thrills, The Grotto of Frankenstein. And it looks like he actually put my face behind the girl. Damn. I gotta hang that up in a prominent place in here. Look at that. you guys, you need to get Graphic Man up to 75 subscribers by the end of the day. I mean, if you're subscribed to me, if you like this channel, you should be liking his channel. And I've got, well, I had 200, then I went to 199, then I went up to 201, and then it went down to 200. You know, I'm starting to keep right around 200, but I don't deserve. I mean, so, he's got a lot more computer talent and knowledge than I do. I just, at the time, I don't even know what I'm talking about on this channel. I just, because I don't remember. I'm just showing you stuff I bought and once knew a lot about it back when I was 14, and I've since forgotten a lot of it. But I guess, you know, I can show you old comics, but you know, there are people. And then there's another guy that just started his channel that Captain Strangelife recommended, and I think it's called either Time Tunnel or Time Travel. I'll let you know. Well, actually, go to Captain Strangelife, and on his page he has recommended pages, and it's like, I think, the first one, and he does like themes like The Empire Strikes Back. I'm sorry, the Empire State Building in comic books, or pinball on comic book covers, or in pinball machines. He takes a certain thing and then finds comics that feature that thing, and it's really great. But Graphic Man is fantastic, and there's a lot of great. I keep discovering people all the time on YouTube that have all kinds of great stuff. And anyway, this is fantastic. So put this in a safe place. Yeah. We'll get these, and I'll open these up on a future episode and let you see inside some of them. Okay, so I brought in some new boxes into the room. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, this. Oh, this could be dangerous. Oh well. Let's look at this box then, shall we? Okay, yeah, I'll leave that there. Let's move this camera. Okay. Yesterday I was going through a box, and I was saying, where are all my House of Mystery and House of Secrets and Flash? And it's like, well, they were all residing in another box. Okay, so this is the box we were going through yesterday that starts with Doorway to Nightmare, and then has those 70s and 80s Fantastic Four comics. And then here I've got Flash. So let's see how these two boxes will coexist. I think this. So this is Fantastic Four through Fat Ninja. Okay. All right. So what is this box? That's the Beowulf and Conan stuff. Okay, this may be not what I need to do here. Oh, here's what I need. The Fantastic Four box is okay. What I need to do is combine these two boxes. Let's see what I can find here. Oops. Sorry. Here we go. Damn, it remains incredibly hot in this room.
You want to visit a haunted house? I think I have one that should suit you. That is, if you dare follow me. You will? Fine.
Okay, Fear, Fem Force, Fist of the North Star. Okay, so we got to combine these flashes. So yesterday I showed you Flash 221. And then 229. And then I just went for, okay, so here's the rest of them. Here's 232. I'm looking to see if that's Ernie Chan. I'm wanting to say it is. Well, at the time he was Ernie Chua, 1975. That's. Wikipedia says he only worked on Batman, but he did a lot of covers for. He drew a lot of the heroes, and it's just his artwork, just immediately. In that period of 75, 76, 77, the DC Comics a lot of them would jump off the stand at you because of his great artwork. And then this one, of course, is Neil Adams. He just killed a guy. Here's 249. Here's 250. Yeah, cool stuff. 254. 255. 258. 264. Apparently the Golden Age Flash is going to appear in next season of Stargirl. And I don't hear anyone talking about Stargirl, and it was a great series. You got to trust me and watch Stargirl. It was really good. Here's 266.
Savings are really brewing this week at Kmart. Pour yourself some great savings this week with a 10-cup coffee maker from Kmart. Sale priced at just $16.
267.
Coffee maker has a dual filter system for fine flavor and makes 2 to 10 cups of coffee in minutes. The sale ends this
I loved that shot out of his ring. I thought that was one of the greatest things ever. 268.
The #1 song in Grotuville. 106.9 FM WFUN.
269. Again, this is a goth band out of Houston called Tearful Moon, and they're trying to cancel them because the lead singer, or the couple, it's a man and woman, behind this band are conservative, and that's not allowable to have free thought. So make sure you go to YouTube and watch lots of Tearful Moon videos so they get lots of support. Here's 277. Boy, this is in not so good shape. Why is that? Probably from being on a newsstand. This does not look like I was the original owner of this particular issue, because I would not have. I was always very particular. When I picked out comics, I'd always make sure that the spine was perfectly aligned, you know, and this one maybe not so much, but I tried to get the best copy on the rack, or on the wherever it was, newsstand. Here's $2.79. That's not dirt, that's from the printer. $2.81. What time period are we dealing with? You're probably wondering. January 1980. So I was in 9th grade. $3.08. Gratu Radio plays a wide variety of music. $3.12. Then we move to the 1978 dollar comics. And they were real thick, like almost like a golden age comic, to try to justify charging $1, but still $1 was a lot of money back then. I know now you think, well, $1, that's nothing. But no, it was something then. Here's Flash Gordon. Flash is back. Yeah, they were hoping that with the 1980 Flash Gordon movie that it would create a big demand, but ultimately the movie was great and people love it, you know, but it didn't really create a lot of demand comic book wise. This is 23. It's actually cool. Look at this gold key. Very rarely did they put the number of the comic. I guess they were becoming aware that the collector's market, people kind of like to know the issue number. $25. I'm sorry they're cursing in the song. I normally don't allow cursing on the Gratu channel. Just pretend you didn't hear it. Here's 27, Flash Gordon. They should be ashamed of themselves. Here's Marvel doing Flash Gordon. Man, I don't even remember. Watching too many Joe Biden speeches. I don't remember Marvel having the license to do Flash Gordon at all.
Here's yet another great record, WFUN Film.
And of course they've got Al Williamson writing and Mark Schultz doing the... I'm sorry, Al Williamson is the artist and Mark Schultz doing the writing. So this is a pair of guys that really care about Flash Gordon, and it's really well done. And Marvel Select. How long did Marvel have the license to Flash Gordon? I'm gonna have to look that up. And and then I've got another gold key issue. I need to put that in the right order. Okay, then I got some. Who is this slutty character? From Dark Horse, Flaxen. Okay, and she must have there's a real life, I guess, stripper that they hired to be Flaxen. And they go, shit, man, why did I buy this? Like, oh, is it a poster in here? Yeah, apparently. Yeah, it's, how many comic books have centerfolds? Apparently Flaxen does. She's kind of Yeah. I don't know. That's, yeah, they've drawn a whole, I mean, it's not ugly, but see, they're trying to make it look like Gene Colan's art and not really succeeding. But, you know, it's not terrible art, I guess. I just trying to understand why I bought it. I might have gotten it in a quarter bin or something, so then I would be. But even, here's something cool. Flintstones and Pebbles from Charlton. Charlton got the Hanna-Barbera license there for a while, and, you know, did an okay job, I guess, you know. I mean, they kind of look like the Flintstones, but it's not as good as what, like, Gold Key would have done. And then, man, I think Marvel had the Hanna-Barbera license for a while, but then it looks like DC must have gotten the license. And Flintstones and the Jetsons. They teamed up with Cartoon Network. Okay, and yeah, the artwork in here is kind of cool. It's not particularly styled like the cartoon, but you know, it's good. It's really good. It's good. It's good. It's okay. Okay, so this is what I correct. See, I've got Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion there, and I've got another one here. So now it will be combined. So this one we probably saw yesterday, number 6. And then I will combine it with number 7. Oh, but I already have a 7 in that box, so I have 2 number 7s. Now, look at this page. It's like a Antifa rally. Damn, look at this fucking shit. Welcome to the world of dark mansions, a world where strange, unholy things prowl on the land by night and lurk in the shadows by night. A toast then, here's to dark mansions. You're welcome to stay, but you may not leave here alive. A world where the dead can know no rest, where every grim nightmare you've ever dreamt is a horrible reality. That's a Michael Kaluta drawing. It's kind of weird to see male nudity in a comic. Okay, so you got Forbidden Tales of. Okay, so then we got 4 Lovers Only, number 86 and 87, and that's printed. And see, it's printed. It makes you think your eyes are failing you, but it's printed wrong. It's like slightly offset. Okay, then I've got this Force Works, which is some 90s thing. With 90s art, I have no idea. It's got like something that looks like an envelope here. I guess it folds out. I don't know. They had to do these gimmicks to sell comics in the 90s. Do you remember how they used to have on the Home Shopping Network these people telling you this comic's going to be worth tons of money? It's got this foil cover. It was funny to see comic books being sold on the Home Shopping Network. It's Marvel trying to do what the artists that work for Marvel split and formed their own company, right? And now Marvel's trying to imitate the people that used to work for them, I guess. It's this. What is this damn artist name? Oh, it's in Houston, Texas. Oh boy. I'm just not a big fan of this style of art. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Here's a Christmas cover, but I'm not going to put it with my Christmas comics. Alright, Force Works. Maybe it's maybe I just need to read it and see what the hell it's like. I should knock these things down. I'm sure they're wonderful. I mean, I'm sure it's just great. This is number 9. I sure bought a lot of them. What did I buy? Mystery. Okay, so Spider-Woman is not this Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. I'm trying to remember what all happened with Spider-Woman. I don't know. And it's a cool design, I guess. It's a good cover, I guess. Whew, I got a lot of these damn things. Forceworks. Yes, indeed. 12. I realize I look at mycomicshop.com. A lot of the stuff I've been showing you, I look on there, like a lot of the John Byrne Fantastic Fours. I was curious, you know, what are they going for now? And it's like $3, $4, and it's like, I'm showing you books that, you know, are worth about the price of a comic you'd get off the stand today. I don't know why people aren't. I guess everyone has them, so maybe there's no demand. Okay, so I showed you this Forever People, and then I went to giant-sized chillers, but what I need to get in there between Forever and Giant is 4-star Battle Tales. Yeah. And that's, see, Ernie Chua. There's his signature, always in that little box. He's great. Ernie Chan. And this is reprints of cool stuff from the Silver Age. 4-star Spectacular 2, so I need number 1. Here's number 3.
Boy, is he nuts.
Again, another wonderful cover from Ernie Chan. Certain artists I really like that nobody else really cares about, like him and Maurice Severin. Number 4. Again, another cover by Ernie Chan. Wait, is that 4? Yeah. Here's number 5. Here's number 6, Crypto Going Crazy. Okay. Alright, so I guess what I did is the Marvel comic, The Monster of Frankenstein, I file it under F, apparently, which makes sense, because I think it later becomes the Frankenstein monster. There's the bride of the monster, who doesn't quite look as attractive as Elsa Lanchester. Yeah, number 2. I have issue number 1. Where is that? Because I bought issue 1 as a kid, and it's in some other box. Here's 3. Again, we have Michael Plug, another one of my favorite artists. You know, you got Michael Plug, and you've got Frank Brunner, you've got Maurice Severin, you've got Ernie Chan, you've got Bernie Wrightson. There were just so many great artists, you know. Here's number 4. Now,
hunt songs for everybody. So you get ready, and you kids at home, get out your safety pins. What do you say? Let's go. Scheistkopf?
Not much to say. It's he was great. Here's number 5. And this is when it became the Frankenstein monster with 6. I remember like yesterday buying this at the PX. Number 7. Number 8.
That just doesn't sound like one to me. So what do you say? Let's try it again.
Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. I guess I'm missing 12. Here's 13. And this is not a childhood copy. This is a beat up one. I need to replace that. 14. This is also not a childhood copy because I would have never allowed that white space unless it was the only copy in the store. There's 15. $16. Here's 17. Wonder how many many issues there were of this. Yeah, man, that was the greatest thing, getting that for Christmas morning. And I still have this calendar too. Probably for the same Christmas. Yeah. Okay, here's Freedom Fighters, number 1. Of course it's Ernie Chan. See the EC there? Because the cover's too great to not... When it's that great, you know it's Ernie Chan. World War II stuff. Oh, man. One moment. This box is getting too tight. I need to move some stuff from the back. Oh, this is just junk anyway. I had put some coverless comics in the back to get it to them to not sag. Now I can pull them. Okay. Here's Freedom Fighters number 2. Freedom Fighters number 3. Number 4. Then I skipped the 10. 13. Here's Fright, starring the son of Dracula from Atlas Seaboard. Yeah. From Beyond the Unknown. I liked it when they would combine photographs with art. It was always cool. I think Jack Kirby kind of pioneered that thing. Swamp Thing and Command-I were on sale that month. It's April, March 73. So this came out about Christmas of my second grade year. Here's another From Beyond the Unknown, number 25. The Funky Phantom. And Flintstones, Out of Order. Wait, I have 2 copies of that same issue of The Funky Phantom. What? And then apparently I have, I guess it's in the proper spot. I've filed it under F for Further Adventures of Indiana Jones. And it's a script and layout by John Byrne. Yeah, John Byrne. Raiders of the Lost Ark was just about a perfect movie, but the others had flaws. And then there was a TV show where he was a kid, and that was meant to be educational instead of an action show, and they forgot what they were originally doing, trying to make it like a movie serial, and that was all part of the decline. Here's 21. Damn. They got Steve Ditko doing the pencils on an Indiana Jones story. That's pretty amazing. Maybe I should see if there's other Steve Ditko issues of that. Anyway, here's another Flintstones comic. It wasn't alphabetized properly. This one I got when I was a kid. So let's get it sleeved. Not sleeves, in the right spot. Flintstones. Flash Gordon, Flaxen, Flintstones. Okay, these are these damn Max means Marvel. The extreme perverted kind of comics. Yeah, so Nick Fury is drawn to look like a real scumbag, and you know, it's shit like this. And are they trying to sell clothing here? Because if you went to school wearing that, I don't know what would happen to you, especially today. Yeah, these Fury, these Max comics were trying to do Marvel stuff in an R-rated format. Looks like I bought several of them. Parental advisory, explicit content. Yeah, you know, like, you know, breaking someone's neck, and see how explicit it got. Looks like I bought about 4 issues of this. I'm just seeing how far they took it, you know, like that. You know, it's like, yeah, here's number 6. What do we got here? The Futurians by Dave Cockrum. Let me put this out. LP Comics. Artwork's good. Looks like a real comic book. It's okay. Then we got the Gargoyle. This was a 4-issue miniseries. Interior artwork appears to be good. Mark Badger is the artist. Here's number 2. Character that, as far as I know, hasn't even been rumored to become part of the Marvel movies. In fact, I kind of forgot. So that's weird. I always have these. I notice I'll have these miniseries and I'll have like the first 3, but not the last issue. Generation X. I probably should just file all these X-Men spin-offs all under X. But I don't know. I think they made a TV movie out of Generation X or something that no one remembered. You know, it's like I have 2 copies of this issue. Wait, do I have 3 copies? Why do I have 3 copies of that issue? What? It's this has got to be like 1994, 95. Yeah, that's what things look like in the 90s. Oof. I gotta move more out of this box. Okay, then we move to, do you remember this thing? Generic comic book type superhero action adventure. And it's just very generic, much like a lot of comic books, just yeah, it's just, but it's number 1. Was there ever an issue 2? Yeah, well, oh, this has got to be shitty. Gene Roddenberry, Lost Universe. I don't know. It's got to be mid-90s. What is it? Magnifying glass. Rev up the atomic magnifying glass. May 1995. Not a good year for comic books. Here's reprints of 50s mad rip-off comic called Get Lost. Although a good one. And it's looks like someone found the original art and reprinted it in black and white. Because that does look like it's reproduced from the original art. So that's Get Lost #1 from the New Comics Group. And here's #2. The comic designed to send you. It's 50s slang. This she really sends me. Sends me to the moon. Alright, I remember this character, Ghost. They still publish this. It was well drawn stuff. No real complaints, it's well drawn. From Dark Horse. And I think that's a Dave Stevens cover, which may be what attracted me to the magazine, the comic, because artwork is very important. If the artwork isn't there, then I tend to not want to pick it up. I may have bought that for the cover. Dark Horse Heroes, Ghost #1. I've got 2 copies of this. Who's this artist? The art is pretty good. It's not quite Dave Stevens, but... Oh, Adam Hughes, yeah. Yeah, he's really good. Adam Hughes. Yeah. I've got 2 copies of that. Here's Ghost #2. The hell? Oh, man, I'd rather read this than Spawn or something like that. There's Ghost 3. I mean, is there 2 separate comics called Ghost? Because it looks like I'm seeing the same numbers with different covers. Yeah, this thing was pretty good. I just haven't read it since it came out, so. Now this thing is not as, I mean, this thing glory. Look at this fucking tacky shit. It's this 90s damn crap, you know, just concentrating on asses and ridiculous proportioned heroes. And why is that a full page? You devote a full page to, like, the first time you see Galactus. But, you know, they just devote full pages for no particular reason to just, I guess, get it drawn faster. I don't know. Ghostly Haunts, #54. Ghost Men, or If You Dare. I bought this when I was a kid. I picked this up at the 7-Eleven in Hampton, Virginia. I remember buying this. It's not in perfect condition because it was bought by a second grader. But you guys tell me. I don't know what it would get from CGC. I don't know. It's probably a $500 comic, maybe more. I don't know. In that condition, maybe not.
Let's suppose you just come up with a new soft drink. A tart and tingling soft drink. Clear and brisk and bubbly, and it was called Sprite.
But people get excited,
How could you let anyone know
and then they make movies or TV shows that aren't that good based on the character, and then the excitement goes down, it seems like.
Clear and brisk, like this.
Ghost Rider 2.
Light and bubbly, this way. And then you could add some words, mix it all together. And this is what you
Ghost Rider 3. These are all bought when I was in 2nd grade. Or 3rd grade. Okay, then I skipped to 8. This looks like there's some missing from in another box, because why do I go all the way to issue 25? That doesn't sound right.
Now you know what's right.
I have more Ghost Riders.
Try it. It's from the Coca-Cola Company.
I'll get all these comics organized yet. 26. $32. 33. Okay. So Close Encounters had come out. So, I loved it when Star Wars came out and Close Encounters came out. But then it started affecting my world. Famous Monsters of Filmland declined because of that. And started putting UFOs in the Ghost Rider comic. 35. 38. $41. What a pain in the ass. $53. $81. Oh, brother. So they had to start the numbering over again. This is... What? Oh, it's like the shitty 90s cover, but when you open it up, it's a reprint of the early 70s Ghost Rider in real bright colors. So the cover makes it look incredibly shitty, but it's actually cool. Yeah, all these disgusting little strands of greasy hair and stuff. So it's like they'd forgotten how to do Kirby Crackle, and they were trying to do this. But see, inside, it's still the good old art. This cover doesn't look too bad. I just don't like all that exaggerated 90s crap. And again, it's 70s Ghost Rider inside, which I guess at that point was more than 20 years old. It's hard to believe. Here's yeesh. Number 15. It's like if you touch right here, the black lines, it feels kind of raised. It's kind of like you're touching charcoal. So I wonder if it comes off on your fingers. I don't know. Another gimmick cover. And this is some new, I guess this is the second volume of Ghost Rider. Looks like he's riding some Batman motorcycle. $36. See this 90s shit. God damn it. And then what is this? The original Ghost Rider rides again. So they bring back the original Ghost Rider. Or is this... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't even know what they're doing. Oh, this is the original Ghost Rider #1, so this is part of that other. Yeah, I gotta put it back. Okay. You have too many Ghost Riders, and then you get confused. Okay, here's one of my favorite comics as a first grader. Ghost. Which, according to my philosophy, this should go over here with the Silver Age. That's how I'm doing it, because I'm putting in these boxes 20 cents and up, and over here all the Silver Age shit. Okay, so Ghost #7. This comic I bought as a kid. Let's see how old I was when it came out. August, September of '72. So this came out in the summer between 1st and 2nd grade. So I don't remember if I bought this in Germany or in Virginia, because of that, during that summer we moved. August, September. Probably still bought this in Germany. Yeah. That was the thing. It's easy for me to remember because in first grade was 1971-72. Second grade was 72-73. Third grade 73-74. So I can remember basically, you know, what grade I was in by looking at the month and year pretty easily. Ooh, this is not in good shape, and this is a childhood copy, and I can't really explain its condition except that I was a kid. But yeah, it's a little creased and needs cleaning. But these were well read because I love these comics. This is number 14. Yeah. All these are childhood copies. This one I definitely bought in, I think it's San Antonio. Maybe not. June 73. No, I bought this one in Hampton, Virginia. See, something that's June probably came out in like April, because they always dated their comics ahead so that they would be on the stands, because that's the date they'd pull it off the stands. July 73. Yeah, this is from San Antonio, Virginia too. Just love these. Look at the wonderful artwork. Okay. If you don't believe in ghosts, we challenge you to read True Tales of the Weird and Supernatural, number 20. Okay, Ghost 21. I just remember like yesterday picking these up off the rack. See, now these comics are starting to be in better shape. The ones, oh, look at that. Isn't that great? That would make a great poster, that panel. The artwork was just great in these things. Look at that. Plop was a great comic. Ghost 24. I don't have Ghost 25. Here's 26.
When the planet Krypton, home of a race of supermen, exploded into dust, the sole survivor was an infant boy who had been cut to earth in a steel rock. Today, that boy, grown to manhood, is known as Superman, born enemy
Ghost
of the forces of
27.
evil.
Oh, we still have to watch this last week's Superman and Lois. I heard that, I think maybe they're going to have one more episode and then they're going to go on a hiatus and show for a few weeks Supergirl. And then Superman and Lois will come back. But everybody's gotten sick of Supergirl, so they're probably trying to foist it on us to try to... But, they said something to do with COVID. They haven't been able to finish enough episodes or something. So, I don't know. Ghost 28. Ghost 29. Ghost 31. Where? I must have stopped buying it for a while because there's Ghost 45. I think right about that time I discovered superhero comics, and I must have started to budget my limited. But I must have budgeted my limited allowance on the new superhero comics that I became fascinated with, and neglected some of these skeleton comics. Because, you know, I was third, fourth grade, you know, I didn't have all the money in the world, and then I also had to buy Mad and whatever monster magazines I was allowed to buy. Ghost 61. I think, you know, I was always encouraged to read, you know, even comics, so that worked out in my favor that my mother and father encouraged reading. But my mother didn't like me buying Dennis the Menace comics because he didn't speak with proper grammar. You know, my mom had been a school teacher until she got married back in the early 50s. Women immediately gave up their profession when they got married. That was the way things were, with the way things, were at that time. And I don't know, but I think a lot of women liked it that way. And it prevented there being such a problem with kids having, oh well, I'm not going to get into a whole philosophy lesson here. Okay, so yesterday I showed you Giant Size Chillers 1. Well, here's Giant Size Chillers 3 from the other box. So, and then I have Giant Size Iron Man. I showed you yesterday Giant Size Spider-Man, but here's Giant Size Marvel Triple Action. That was the cool thing around that time. And then here's a second copy of Giant Size Spider-Man and Doc Savage that I showed you yesterday. Okay, then I have G.I. War Tales. But before that, I need to put G.I. Combat. 187. Ooh, what a nice cover. 100 second peek. Oh, it's $1 comic of G.I. Combat. But oh, this bag is nasty. Getting rid of this bag. Yeah, see? Not good. Yeah, you know, it was $1, but they gave you a lot of, it was a thick comic. It was like a Golden Age comic. But I remember feeling bad when comics went up to $1. And my older brother, was like 10 years older than me, rubbed it in and said, I can't believe you're spending, oh, that's issue 202 of GI Combat. This is 210. You know, he said, I can't believe you're paying $1 for a comic. They should be 12 cents, like when I was your age. Yeah, these need to lose their bags. Yeah, 3 battle books in one. Cool. I'm working on some new background music. This one's been used in too many episodes, this disc. Oh my gosh, they're fighting a zombie. GI Combat. Number 245. Holy shit, there's a horrifying cover coming up. Here's 246. Yeah, this one, I don't know how this one got past the comics code. Hold on. These bags are nasty. Yeesh. Saying, oh my god, that's Jeb. Yeah, this guy's burning to death. There's his hand that isn't burned yet, but his face is completely burned off. Yeah, that's pretty extreme. You don't normally see something that graphic in a war comic, although I guess you really should, because if you don't show a little bit of that, then you could be looked at as being guilty of glorifying war. 262. Looks like I have 2 copies of 262. Here's 272. I'm sorry. Ooh, I like this cover. Yeesh, these bags, man. How old are they? 273. They're probably about as old as the comic itself. Isn't that a great cover? Joe Kubert strikes again. And then yesterday I was showing you this, and I said I knew I have a childhood copy of it, and here it is in the other box. That's the one I bought in 2nd grade. But this, is this an upgrade? Yeah, it's an upgrade because my childhood copy has this crease, and it's a color breaker too. It breaks the color so it doesn't present well. GI Combat. But it's my childhood copy, so it has a sentimental value. Oh my god. Will this 90s shit never end? And why do I own it? I guess I had a loyalty to comic books and felt like I need to try to accept the new world order of comics. And see, they always do the same damn thing, the way they draw the scraggly, greasy strands of hair. Okay, this must obviously is a parody of The Dark Knight Returns. It's Nat Rat. So,
For every horror movie drawn from the screenwriter's imagination,
yeah, it's,
it has been adapted from works of literary fiction, and short stories in
Nat
particular
Rat.
seem to be particularly well suited for a big screen debut.
And here's
Are the most
another
horror
Nat
movies
Rat.
based on short stories.
Retro Radio, spinning the most popular records in America.
Have you ever heard of Nat Rat?
106.9 FM.
See, they even make it look like a Golden Age comic there. Famous first edition. Nat Rat, #1. Oh, and his sidekick is Tadpole. Look at this old, supposed to be an old. Record your own dreams. You are not your body. Roach Ranch. It's clever. Alright. My hands feel horrible after touching those bags. GI War, Glory, Nat Rat. Then I have Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, no, I don't. Guardians of the Galaxy. What? Pardon me. One minute. This is the Aquaman theme on a record that I had as a kid. And it's actually a song called Tiger Guitars by somebody's I can't think of the name now. Supersonic Guitars. Look up the song Tiger Guitars and you'll find it. Okay, how weird. I've got Luke Cage under H because the comic was called Hero for Hire, which makes sense to me because that's what it was called. Okay, now I've got it. Now I've got it where I can get these comics shit organized. Mother ever fucking shit. Mother ever.
Can the world heavyweight boxing champion match his fists against the lethal master?
Okay, what do we got here? Ultraverse, God Wheel. It says Malibu Comics. What the hell are we dealing with here? Why is so it's some, but why is there why do they have Thor up here? I do not understand. This Malibu was different from Marvel. I don't know what's going on with this comic. Maybe you guys can explain why Thor is up in the corner. Oh, I guess this must have been a spin-off of Marvel? Malibu? I didn't know that. Just 90s shit strikes again. Oh, what do we got here? Godzilla, King of the Monsters, #1. Yeah, they moved Godzilla into the Marvel universe. I never thought they drew Godzilla's head right. But yeah, Godzilla. And so they had Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. going after Godzilla, and occasionally superheroes like the Champions fighting Godzilla. Here's Godzilla number 4. Oh boy, this is hard on the back. This is a young man's game. Need to hire young people to do this. Or 16. Well, what's happened? Dum Dum Dugan has become giant-sized and Godzilla is tiny. 19. 20. I'm not sure that Godzilla was a really good fit for the Marvel Universe, but it was fun, I guess. Here's Golden Age Greats. Okay, this is a comic that reprints Golden Age comics with girl-oriented comics in black and white. Reproduction's good. There's no attempt to do some new stories, although that's new art. It's all real 40s art, so that's a good thing. Here's another one, dedicated to the preservation of the comic book as an American art form. That's a good mission statement. It's just the covers are a little not 1940s looking. But inside, you know, it's the Blonde Phantom. It's real Golden Age stuff. I guess the copyright had lapsed on the stuff. This is all the same thing, Golden Age Mystery Men. This kind of thing. Wait, is it all? Yeah, it's all real. Phantom Lady, Ghost Rider, Black Terror. Sometimes they'll do half the comic as new shit, and then they have some stuff in the back. Here's Gold Key Spotlight. With Dagar, which is good. And here's a comic that definitely needs to be over here with the 60s stuff. Go-Go. And they got Paul Revere and the Raiders. Someday, people will appreciate Paul Revere and the Raiders. People didn't take them seriously because of their outfits, man. They were great, I think. Okay. Good Girl Art Quarterly. This is what I'm talking about. They've got great in-color Golden Age reprints. Reprints of Sheena. Looks great. Everything's wonderful, right? Even an ad for you can order to Irish McCall to get autographs and stuff. Cool stuff. But, you know, and it's all 40s. But then the front, you got somebody drawing this new stuff. But, you know, that looks like it was done by a high school student. But sometimes you got to put up with that to get the good stuff. And, you know, and these ridiculous covers. So, yeah, see, this is new. In the back, you got old, legitimate stuff. It's from AC Comics. Here's one that they put Betty Page on the cover and on the back. And they drew Betty Page into the story. Very, very creative. No one had ever thought to do that before. And they reprint some Betty Page stuff from Girly Mag from the 50s. Is there any actual Golden Age stuff in here? Yeah, there is. This is Matt Baker. Matt Baker, I think, was the first African American comic artist. Good Girl Art Quarterly. Okay. Okay. Shitty new art versus, in the back, they put the good art from the 40s. Tiger Girl. Yeah. And I apparently have 2 copies of this issue 9. Here's 10. Yeah, same thing. You gotta... It's like you gotta eat some horrible food to get your dessert. But it's wonderful dessert, and then you forget about the fact that you had to eat something awful. Ooh, this should be... Here's Green Hornet. And this should be over with the 60s comics. What's going on here? Shit. Okay, here's more of this. Here's The Goon, number 1. Here's Gotham Girls, number 1. Here's Green Arrow 86. Green Arrow 1. Number 2. Number 3. Four. 5. 6. Here's 7. And here's a Steranko cover for Green Hornet number 1. Very well done. We got this divider for Green Lantern. It's a Mike Grell cover. That's 95, 108. $109. Here's Mike Grell. It fooled me. I thought for a second it was Neil Adams. 110. Here's 122. And then 123, it looks like they gave him his book back and kicked Green Arrow out. So he's solo build. $126. $131. $141. $169. $170. $171. $172. $173. $174. As I recall, Dave Gibbons had come over from England, where he'd been doing the 2000 AD comics. I'm pretty sure. Sorry, my memories are so foggy from 40 years ago. Ah, shit. Yeah, we're starting to get this stuff somewhat organized. It will get better. Shit. Shit. Ooh, that could have been bad. We're building back better, ladies and gentlemen. It's the great reset of the Gratu Orloff comic book collection. Green Lantern Annual number 3. Looking horribly 90s. '94, I think. Yeah, see, it's just the 90s stuff just makes me grimace. And looking at 60s and early 70s stuff just brings a smile to my face. And, I guess it's just when you were a kid, you know. And then they reprinted the very political, wonderful stories from the late 60s, early 70s were reprinted in these nice editions. This is number 1. Number 2. That's what the original cover looked like. 3. 4. And this is the when Green Arrow's sidekick turned out to be a heroin junkie. always thought this cover was a little tasteless, but then it's just me, I guess. He overdosed, he's dead, we lost. Like hell. I like the photograph of the building in the background. That's cool. Nice touch. Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, number 1. Or should we call it the corpse? Like, remember when Barack Obama gave that speech and he said, he's talking about Navy corpsmen, and we, it's just, man. Plus all those times, I don't care, you're reading a teleprompter and you misread the teleprompter, but more than once, like 2 or 3 times, he slipped and said, Michael and I, or I'm sorry, Michelle and I. How do you slip and call your wife Michael? And then, what did, I remember when Obama was running and, Biden was running, you know, as his vice president. I remember Biden saying, you know, Franklin Roosevelt used to get on television and tell everyone the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And it's like, what a moron. He didn't even have, he didn't have the excuse that he was 78 then to talk about Roosevelt talking on television. But you know, the interesting thing is we didn't get television really to the late 40s, early 50s, but I saw a documentary once that was showing that in Germany, Nazi Germany, they had television during World War II, and I think maybe the very late 30s. Not many people had it. I mean, you could go to like some big department store and it would be there in the window and you could watch what's going on, but they were broadcasting and had shows during World War II. And I never knew that. But yeah, apparently that's true. Grim Ghost number 1. This is a Atlas Seaboard comic. But no, Franklin Roosevelt never got on the television during the Depression. This is number 3. So, do I have issue 2? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be here. Here's Grimjack from First Comics. The artwork looks very British. Is it British? Well, I bet it is. Who's this artist? Yeah, I don't know. Looks very, very much like 2000 AD, and that is not an insult. That is a compliment. The artist, I have no way of knowing. Grimm's Ghost Stories, Whitman variant. I know I've got more copies of Grimm's Ghost Stories. Where they're at, beats me. The Great Grim Axe. Don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what this is. Oh, it must be a free comic. It's issue 0. I don't know what it is. Okay, this needs to be with the Underground Comics. Grim Wit. It's Richard Corbin. Yeah, definitely an Underground comic. Check this over here. What is this? Grip, The Strange World of Men, 1 of 5 from Vertigo. Oh, it's Gilbert Hernandez. Yeah, this is good stuff. I don't remember it existing, but I at one time bought the first 2 of 5 issues. And then I must not have gone to the comic store for a while, because I don't have anything beyond issue 2. And I've never heard of that since. Oh, Gru the Wanderer from Pacific Comics. I love Sergio Aragonés. Always have. Brilliant artist. I got 2 copies of issue 1. Issue 2. When was this? High school, I guess? February 83. Yeah, I was a senior in high school. Look at that Twisted Tales cover. Those heads on his belt. Twisted Tales was a good comic. There's issue 3. Issue 4. Oh, that's great. Wow, that's really great. I mean, he's... I've never seen Sergio Aragonés do nudity before. Oh, that's his dream. It's based on a Frazetta painting, obviously. Gru the Wanderer 5. I remember this being perfectly okay for kids to read. At least that's my memory of it. It was not inappropriate. But I could be completely wrong. 6. Oh, then you see the front of him on the other side. Oh, and I love this character here. I probably should fill in the holes of this collection. Okay, so that was Pacific Comics. And then here's a special from Eclipse Comics. It looks like Gru went to different publishers. Obviously, he was creator-owned, because then he went to Marvel. And I've forgotten all this, but this is the second issue from April 85 of his run in Marvel Comics. And it's approved by the Comics Code, so yeah, it's alright. This is number 4. Number 5. Here's number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Yeah, I forgot what a... I was talking about great artists. I left him out earlier. Sergio Aragonés. Terrific guy. So what is this? Is that's the Image symbol? Did he came out from Image too? What time period is this from? January, this is number 1, January 95, so I guess the Marvel, here's another Marvel one. So I guess the Marvel run ended, so they moved him over to Image. So, what is that now, 4 or 5 different companies did Gru? And then I've got this Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. And then, oh, Gumby's Winter Fun Special. And they've got Gumby basically looks like he's in hell. Look at this. Comico, the comic company. And they've got these, looks like cutout cavemen things in the back. Yeah, this is a crazy Gumby comic. See, I'm not aware that there was ever... This may have been the first time Gumby was made into a comic. I'm not aware of there being Gumby comics during the peak of Gumby's, you know, being on television in the late 50s, 60s. I was never a Gumby comic that I know of. Okay, so this box keeps going through the H's and into Iron Man, Little Pals, and Command-I. So I need to still get another box in here with Command-I. So I need to be looking now for tomorrow's episode, or maybe one later today, probably tomorrow. I need to be looking for the box in there that has the K's and the L's so I can combine it with this box. Make sure it's not this box here, because I just moved 3 boxes from the other room. And this is Turok Unexpected. Vigilante, Weird, Mystery Tales. Okay. Well, I gotta take this down and show this to my wife. Actually, I can show her the episode where I unbox. She can see it, but I want her to see it. Okay. Let me throw away these nasty bags. Look at all this crap. Yeah. These old comic bags, just looking at them makes you want to retch. Gotta turn off this light. Where's the fucking thing? Shit. Piss. I wonder what time it is. Is it even noon? Okay. What else do I need to take downstairs? I need the power charger for the phone, for sure. Yeah, I decided to sit over here, and I've got the ring light over there now. Let's turn off the stereo. So I don't want to use too much energy, or I might disappoint AOC. Brought this tablet up to show Graphic Man's page, so I need to take that back down to my wife. Take this down. Yeah. Keep bumping my head on the Beatles. See when that happens. You know, you can take some. What's the fuck? You can take some of the. Sometimes you can just take things out of context from my show, and I just put it up as a Facebook status. I keep bumping my head on the Beatles, and you put it up on like Facebook as your status, and you sound like you're some kind of beatnik poet. I keep bumping my head on the Beatles. Wow, man, this guy's like far out cat. He's way out. He's bumping his head on the Beatles. Thanks for crazy. It's because I'm literally bumping my head on the Beatles, and it happens. Oh, what a disaster this room is. Soon it will be better. I'm building it back better. I am following the advice of the cadaver in chief, and we are building everything back even better. Joe Biden, a man barely alive. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. Ladies and gentlemen, we can build him back better, build him back stronger, build him back even more intelligent than ever before. We have the technology. We can make him the world's first bionic president. And his son will become the first bionic porn star with his own Pornhub channel. Oh, people have been wanting to see Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat is waiting out here. What's up, Pete the Cat? Pete the Cat, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is incredible. Oh, I forgot the shit I was going to bring downstairs. Yeah, go back in here. I got distracted thinking of our wonderful president. But he never gets distracted by yesterday they all came out and had a press conference and they said, "People of America, help is on the way. We're sending you well, I don't know, unless we hadn't gotten it by this morning. They say we're going to get these stimulus checks this weekend if we have direct deposit. But I still have not seen any money deposited. Perhaps it's been deposited since I started my program." Well, ladies and gentlemen, be seeing you.